Hey, how you doing? I was in the middle of looking for Digimon World 4 information and reviews from, from fucking from Electronic Gaming Monthly, and I found something. I think it was in the August 2025 edition, or sorry, 2005 edition, or the January 2005 edition, that I would love to share with you guys because this is very, very funny to me. And I think you'll like this because it's something that we've heard about recently as well. So this is their 200th issue. They're like, yes, I'll count down to the 200th. My bad. The top 10 game cliches. And it's just like, I can't read this shit because it's blurry as hell. But this is basically them complaining. I'm pretty sure is what they're doing. But it says like, 10, big head mode. It was only slightly funny the first time in the Arcade Baller NBA Jam, and it's gotten progressively less funny every single time a sports game gives you a giant melon. First of all, I feel like game reviewers and game magazines hate fun. I don't know why. I like fun. I like when companies give you the option to do things like this. Because here's the thing, right? If they put it in the game, you don't have to use it. It's there, but you don't have to use it, right? Like you could just go about your everyday life and fuck off. Like you don't have to be miserable. But no, I think it's funny that they're complaining about big head mode. I don't think it's hurting anybody. Let's see. Then we got okay, here we go. Then we got Heroes Town gets destroyed. Okay. Finds it might be time to move. Neighbor's kid starts messing around with swords and magic. Elite paramilitary group starts harassing local residents. Unusual frequency of earthquakes and or eclipses. If you notice any of these things happening, call your realtor. Role-playing game is starting and your property value is about to go way down. You know, I think it's funny that they wrote it like this because this is like a sarcastic tongue-in-cheek way of putting it. That's way better than just bitching, right? I will say though, compared to the big head mode, because we don't really see big head mode as much anymore, this we still see. This was 20 fucking years ago. 20 fucking years ago they were talking about this number 9 cliche, and we're still doing it. Been seen in Final Fantasy X. Those two. Yeah, personally, I'm a sucker for the Heroes Town gets this up. I don't give a fuck. Like, I just like me a good old comfy RPG. I don't know what to tell you. Number 8. Oh, this one's a hot topic. Unnecessary stealth. You want to make a stealth game? Then make a stealth game. Yo, you got any more than pixels? Don't give us guns and bombs and swords and fast cars and explosions and flick and tell us to be quiet just for a bit. If we want to sneak around, then we'll play a game that's designed for doing that. In your game, we shall blow stuff up. You've been seen in Grand Theft Auto and Wind Waker. I got a picture of Wind Waker stealth. You know, I will say this. I understand both camps. I understand the argument. Some people are like, you need the stealth sections because the stealth oh my god, I'm so tired and I'm sick and I'm tripping over my words. The stealth sections allow you to break up the game's pacing, right? So it takes you away from what you really want to be doing so that when you go back to it, you're enjoying it so much more. Or if you're getting a little bit burnt out on what you've been doing the whole time, it gives you something else to do for a little bit. So it's like, that's like the developer logic and the other logic. But also, like, if you pay money for a game to do a very specific thing and the game says, hey, we're not going to let you do that thing for a while and it's not a choice. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's kind of bad. That's kind of stupid. So I feel this. This is still like, people still be complaining about this because it's still a fucking problem. Almost like developers don't learn and neither do reviewers. Bro, there is no fucking pixels on this thing. Predictable boss fights. Okay, I'm gonna try to read this. Boss fights ought to be the most unique, thrilling, and unpredictable encounters in a game. But briefly, it sours when. Bro, I don't know. It's so blurry. But something it sours when everyone's. These are like fucking really bad unknown letters. Exposing, the sus, the sass, the fight. I probably know what they're bitching about. But basically, when you know that a boss fight's coming or the way it's coming and exactly how to beat it and the cycles, that could be less fun or boring. Right? Like, oh yes, it's got multiple phases. This phase does this thing. Like everybody fucking knows. That doesn't feel. I totally get it. Anyways, out of place puzzles. Imagine if every time you wanted to go down into your basement, you had to wait for a full moon, procure a statue made of precious jewels, solve a 9th grade logic puzzle, and then push a heavy bookshelf so it's exactly perpendicular to couch. All you wanted was a baseball glove. Sheesh. Even seen in Resi 4. Yeah. I get it, but you can't use Resident Evil 4 as the example when Resident Evil's been doing out of place puzzles since its fucking inception. I mean, you can, you just look a little goofy. I think this goes back to unnecessary stealth, right? Developers are like, let's give them something else to do. Break up the flow of what we've been doing. My original logic still stands there. I don't hate this though. I don't. I think it's fine. Collecting. Oh, this is gonna piss off some people. This one's probably gonna piss off some people. This necessary evil has been around since most of us first picked up a controller. But now that our tastes have been refined. Chat. Has our tastes been refined? Are we playing truly peak masterclass games, or are we still playing the same fucking slop just on a new fucking console? I see you, Jimmy John, playing your games as a service and your Call of Duty and your Maddens. And I see you too, Ned. Stop typing on Reddit. Fucking okay buddy start trailblazer looking ass. I know you and your gacha games. Yeah, I know what you're doing. This motherfucker Squirt Jim over here, he's too busy playing Persona 5 for the 15th time trying to justify why he wants to fuck a child. Anyways, I need to go to bed. I don't think our tastes have been refined, guys. We really don't need to find and collect all 100 magical what's-its to open the red door. This concept's only bearable because it's used as a means to end Super Mario's Sunshine Shrines instead of the end itself, the blue coins. Oh man, I don't know. I think people get off on the gameplay loop and collectathons. That's fine. Like its own genre, man. Like, are you gonna play a 3D platformer and not have a goal? Like, what's the goal? Just to reach the end of the level? What if it's like a freeform area and you need to collect X amount of things and do cool tricks? Find out how to collect X things. This isn't the end of the world. I think enough of us are like pack ratty and gremlin enough to like the collecting thing. This is still very prevalent though. This hasn't gone anywhere. Ridiculous portrayals of females. Women have breasts. Get over it. Even seen in Soul Calibur 2. I wonder which side they're going to take on this. But this is like, this has been age old. This shit ain't going anywhere. This will be here in 10, 20 years. They're going to change the vernacular from woke and liberal. And then what's the other sides? It's going to be respectful and whatever. Like, I don't know, man. I don't know. Are they going to write anything on this? Oh, it's literally just women have breasts. Get over it. Of course, it's Taki from Soul Calibur. That's insane. She got some cannons. I wonder if Nin watches this video. They'd be like, hell yeah, or something in the comments. It'd be insane. Bullet time. Also, this fucking layout, I want them to know this shit's so ass. Bullet time. It was cool in 1999. Used properly, bullet time or being able to manually slow down the gameplay in general would still be cool today. But you know something? It doesn't have to be in every game. Really, it doesn't. The fact that they said that they used a Midnight Club 3 as one of these, fuck you. The bullet time in Midnight Club 3 dub edition was sick. It was one of the reasons I liked the game so fucking much. Made you feel like a goddamn badass. This, you know what? This is some hater shit. It's different if the bullet time's happening always, but there's sometimes in games where you get like a really sick kill shot and the bullet time procs that one time just right, and you're like, yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, then there's like Sniper Elite, right? You just blow a Nazi's testicle right off of him and you get to see that in slow-mo. That's pretty sick. Pushing crates. Note to evil masterminds everywhere. We understand that you're trying to run a business, which involves receiving equipment and food somehow, but leaving those giant crates just lying around your warehouse for any one-man army to use for supplies and climbing. It's no wonder most startup criminal organizations fail within the first 5 years. All right, that one's kind of funny. That was kind of funny. Yeah, we be pushing crates, we be pushing statues, we be pushing everything. If it's pushable, we push it. Even if it's not pushable, we push it. I don't want it. I don't want this one to go. No, I think this shit's funny. It's just part of gaming's DNA at this point. The number one, exploding barrels. Painted red or with yellow. Yup. They have to have some kind of marking on them to let you know, the gamer, that they're exploding. I'll come back to this. Again, a little warehouse management can go a long way. You work in a field that's prone to random assaults and frequent gunfire. Yet you spot your adversaries. There's some free bombs in strategic locations. Some of you even tell your henchmen to hide them for cover. And if you survive Johnny Rambo's attempt to take you down, good luck getting hazard pay. So this is like kind of off topic because like this goes into a different cliche, which is the coloring of things. I understand game devs have tried not to color things with the bright yellow and the red and whatever, and play testers just fucking fail to figure out what to use and what to do. But I'm one of those people where I'll just randomly try shit in a game, and if you can interact in the way where you're like, I wonder, that shit's hype to me. Like if I were to see a barrel, right, and it were to have like a little rope sticking out of it, or maybe like some gunpowder on the ground below it, and I was like, wait a second, and I hit that shit and it explodes, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind if it just looks like a regular barrel outside of that. That'd be so sick. I wouldn't shut up about that for a whole 24 hours. That'd be on my brain. For real, for real. But don't get me wrong, I like my red painted barrels. I just do. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this. What are some gaming cliches that you've seen that you either absolutely despise or you really love? I think if I had to pick one gaming cliche off the top of my head, it's the unskippable cutscenes. I would give some of my toes to never have unskippable cutscenes ever again. I hate that shit. That shit drives me fucking insane. If I played your game before and it has like a 30-minute cutscene and I have to watch that whole thing, we're boxing. I'm pulling up on your house. We're boxing. Not trying to deal with that. Just so you guys know, I stream 7 days a week here on YouTube and at twitch.tv theluckytempest. Obviously, I release a ton of videos here, but you're going to notice there's going to be a bit of a content change on this channel here in the near future. For all you people that are here for specifically my Digimon videos or monster catching videos, trading card videos, I'll be making a separate channel solely for that. This channel is going to be more of a generalist yapathon type channel. But anyways, I don't want to keep you too much longer. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Yeah.